Sorry, what did you say? Sorry, I
Why
didn't hear you.
you Catholic, Lauren?
Why did I mute who?
You Catholic?
Why did I mute who?
Are you Catholic?
No, no, no. I'm Apostoic. I'm a
Yo, what's
Uh,
Trinitarian.
up, niggers?
I don't believe in Christian understanding. I just can read the Bible and
Oh,
understand
you
the
you
ways of
are a
God.
male?
But you don't know what a woman is in 2025. Everyone just doesn't seem to know what a woman is. It's very interesting.
he's Lauren from Manchester.
I could tell he's British.
Yeah, he have a YouTube channel though.
How many followers?
2 followers, me and another brother.
Where I can find the channel?
Yeah, my
He has
profile.
Oh,
My
like
I can
profile.
see it. I can see
Just
it.
type, just check.
profile
Just
pic.
type in one and only UK.
And what are you doing the videos? Discord trolls get destroyed. Discord debate. Scottish anti-fascist mobilization. Raising the colors. What are you fascist? Raising the colors and what the fuck? I don't
Oh, it's my
understand your
country. I
political
raise the
views.
colours of my fucking country. I wouldn't raise the colours of anybody else's country. My country, right? I'd burn
English
every one of them.
people want their country back.
Yes,
The
yes, yes. We
leftists
do.
are paid to protest.
They are. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah.
Cresta Court. What is it?
You're
Yeah, it's like a
fascist,
hotel nearby.
Lauren?
I'm not fascist. Well, I'm a fascist for British understanding, absolutely, yeah. I don't believe in a third world perspective or world law. I just believe in British law. So yeah, you can
I
call me a
believe in
fascist within
Roman
my
law.
understanding for Britain.
I believe in Roman law.
All right, cool.
Roman law? What the fuck
Yeah,
does that
Roman
mean?
Empire. You know,
Oh,
Pacta
Roman
Romana.
Empire. You from Roma? You from
No, I'm from
Italy?
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
You know, I don't like the Anglo-Saxon law. I like the continental European law. It's much better.
So why you admire the Roman law? Why is that?
Because Romans built great structures and the savages, like my ancestor didn't build. Romans teach us how to build and we build pretty, and now we don't build pretty, and I don't like the new buildings.
Well, you admiring the Roman law because you don't like the the buildings?
No,
The fuck?
I admire the Roman law because it's a standard of the continental European civilization. It was modernized by Napoleon, and I think it's better than Sharia law, than Anglo-Saxon law, and the Eastern Asian like types of laws.
Uh,
The court system, the other stuff. But I like about Anglo-Saxon law that they could like stockpile, like stack, uh, like for example, you kill one person and then you stole something, and like for stealing you get 1 year, and for killing like I don't know 10, and it will be together 11. And in continental European, you kill and you will get like the bigger sentence, but you will not get plus the other like the smaller sentence.
well, you're from the Czech Republic, right?
Yes, we have the continental European law,
I
the
know.
Roman law. We call it Roman law, I think, or Napoleonic law.
I know. I know. I'm aware of that. But uh, do you like? What do you think about your country? It's like, what do you think?
There are too many gypsies. They don't work. They steal. They destroy the buildings. It will be
So
better if they moved to Slovakia again. They came from there, and they will go again there. And I don't like the corruption. Too many Russians, too many communists, too many globalists. I don't know. The politics are stupid. We don't have even one single good party. Even one
so
single good.
listen. What's a political ideology that you admire?
I don't know.
You hate the fascists. You hate the communists. Are you like? What are you for?
Czech nationalism, probably.
You are patriotic.
Like patriots are like nationalists, but not as nationalistic as the just average nationalist.
So what about you, Lauren? Lauren, sorry.
Yeah.
Are you patriotic?
Yes, I'm a patriot of Britain.
Lauren
Nationalist.
Jones. Hello.
Yes.
How old are
Eric.
you?
I'm 44 years old. How old are you?
I'm 17.
17. All right, cool. You're welcome to the conversation, brother.
So
Do you
you say
have a like from your clothes on your head, or is it your hair?
My hair.
Oh,
It's not a towel
so
or anything.
Lauren,
Yeah.
you are you are a nationalist, right?
Yeah, I don't believe in globalism. If it's a paradigm of a binary, that there's globalism or nationalism, then I'll always choose nationalism for all. I think it works better than a global paradigm.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because in your country you can create great things without me telling you what to do. Because I think it works in my country, and it'll work better for you. And the same vice versa. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to tell me how to do things in my
Well,
country. I
your
think we can work
country
out.
do that in many. Your country did that in many Arab countries or Asian countries or African
Yeah, in,
countries.
in certain places it was not wanted. I understand that. There was some places where it was wanted, and then it wasn't at the time. It wasn't, and we did leave. I would say more the liberal people that controlled Britain and America have done a lot of damage in the last 100 years because, in the last 100, I think it's about 125 years, something like that. Britain's not had a paradigm of Christian inflection in politics. So it's always been liberals that have fought for the last 120 years, more or less. They've not done the best judgment on things that they should have done. And there's bad people with bad ideas. Britain should take accountability of some of the things that we did that didn't work out the greatest, but had a great intent. And sometimes, we just got to take that fact. Do you know what I mean? But we do try. We have tried. We're the ones that have a song about sailing on the high seas to stop slavery because we never want to be slaves. So if we don't want to be slaves, we don't want anyone else in the world to be slaves. We even fought American ships before they became anti-slaves. We fought them for their slaves because we fought for everyone. And that's a paradigm I think is great. I think it's a great perspective, But like you said, in some cases where we have a paradigm, we think we know what's right. Maybe we should just let you guys do what you think's best. Yeah,
But your country supports like capitalism,
capitalism, not communism.
Capitalism, is it
Mhm.
better than communism? It's the same
Yeah, because
shit.
it allows. Well, no, it's like a free market economy. Like if Britain were the first to indoctrinate like the free market economy around the world, because that was the idea. Like in the reality, if we get everyone to become their own nationalist understanding, create products and put them on a global market, well, we'll sell them for you. We'll be the barters of it all because we'll be the Uber, the delivery, the pickup service for all the ships. You know what I mean? Because we've got the high seas. That's what Britain's mind is like. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's make everyone do work. They benefit from it. We also benefit from it. But in that sense, we didn't benefit equally enough. So that's where we did the wrong thing. But we were on the right track with some skewed narratives, if that makes sense. So if
Okay,
you become a
so
capitalist market and we can trade, well, then that means your economies can be uplifted to the point where we can all have free market economies and all do well. If your country creates some great products that my country can't, and we do the same thing, we create products that your country can't, well, then it's within free trade. You want to buy 100,000 products, we want to buy 200,000 products, whatever it is. Why don't we just do trade? Well, trade doesn't have to
yeah,
cost anything. Why don't we just trade?
yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. Free market trade economies. You build in your country what you think's right, create products that you think will work on the global stage, and we'll all buy your products and you can buy mine, and we can all work together as a team. The
yeah, I
world can
understand.
be, yeah, the whole world can be team based. It's like a competition, right? Who can
Yeah,
produce the most amount of diverse products and hold them to the cheapest point. You know what I mean? So that the world can be the cheapest not the most expensive. So for me, that sounds like a great idea if we all get on board. But it's like if I have to kind of, it's like if I offer it for free and we want a war, well, what if I just want to ram that idea that I've got down your throat? Because it's a
Yeah.
great idea, and some people don't. They want a war. Well, what should we do about the people that don't want to be on the time of greatness? That's the problem in it, because we either try and help them see the light, force them, or leave them. There's choice. We can do something or not. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what to do. But the paradigms of difference, it's a conversation to be had by all. Like, do we hold an accountable standard? Because in a British mindset, that was our idea, to hold an accountable understanding, to kind of, ram it down people's throats in an idea, to talk about it, to bring them on time, or to just not do it at all. We just didn't know what to do. Do you
Okay.
know what I mean? You can see it in history. Do you know what I
So
mean?
yeah, I know, I know, I know.
Because history is a
I see your
thing.
point.
I
Yeah,
will
I see
call
your point.
accountability a bullshit that Britain has done, but we have also got the greatness as well. It's not just that Britain's evil. There is
No,
a
no, no,
lot
no,
of
no.
great
Yeah,
stuff we
yeah.
brought. Yeah,
Like your countries are like got some make some like
great
good
history.
choices or make
Yeah,
some great things in other countries
yeah,
that like yeah.
yeah. But
So
then, like you
you
said, in the last 100 years, we've not made the best choice. Like, weapons of mass destruction, just going in to grab oil and create chaos, doesn't seem like a great idea to me. Do you know what I mean? But then holding
well, it's not
accountability on
not the
something.
UK. It's not the UK who said
No, that
like
was like more
you're talking
America,
about
but we
Iraq,
did
right?
we
You're
did
talking about
endorse it. We endorsed it.
yeah, you're talking about Iraq, right?
Yeah, of course, the Iraqi war in like the 90s.
Yeah. Which
We
wasn't the
endorsed that
UK.
shit.
It was the USA. The USA said that.
Yeah, we endorsed it as weapons of mass destruction. We sent our investigators, I think, and we've confirmed it with the Americans. That's why we went on time with you guys.
Well,
Like,
the detective of them,
yeah, but
the
I think if you
detective.
look at the UN way of conducting a war, there has to be multiple nations that confirm the reality of it and the requirement. That's why it becomes legal. That's why it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We confirmed it for America, just go and do that shit. But we're liberal and we just like America, like we're the police, which at the time they are. You know what I mean? But we should have held some kind of better moral standard to it. You know what I mean? Than Tony Blair did. There's just a lot of
So,
fuck
what do you
shit in
think
Britain's
about
past.
what do you think about the socialists? You know, socialists, right?
Yeah, I
Socialism.
don't like any of the isms, like from feminism, socialism, communism, Islamism, Judaism, all the isms I can see, because there's no ism in
Wh- wh-
Christianity. There's no
Okay,
Christianityism.
what do you mean about like Judaism? What does that mean?
Well, within all the isms, like feminism, globalism, the only one I have nationalism's, coming off the course, but part of the course. Do you know what I mean? But it's kind of like a bit of a funny idea when they kind of all kind of say a like very similar thing within that paradigm of the ones that are called out, right? So they've all got a kind of cry for me mentality, whether you don't do any fucking work, whether it's
What the
redistribution of some
fuck?
wealth to people that have already done something in history. If you look at it, it just doesn't make any sense. We should champion people to do the best job, be the best people, and get the best outcome for that achievement. Right now, it's not saying that because the world's paradigm. When I was a kid, it did say that there was an opportunity to create absolute greatness. But today, that opportunity has been completely eroded from whether it's housing prices being too expensive, car prices being too expensive, insurance prices being too expensive, food being too expensive, your wages not being high enough, and then every other charge that you're going to get under the sun from the government and this, that, and the other. Just life is not the greatest if I look at it today and then I go back 20 years or 25 years when I was young. When I was young, there was opportunity screaming at me to do things, create a house, get a wife, get kids, have a car, get a business, be a guy. Do you know what I mean? And that's what the fucking community was basically shouting when I was a kid. You know, that's what it did. People don't even have the accountability. Look, they just fucking left. Like, what we're gonna do? And that was a good conversation as well. And we are just needing to do something with Britain that doesn't go back the way. No. Just think about the greatness that we had, right? Let's move forward with an idea of how to make it great again. We're not ever going back the way because that's already happened. We're going forward. We're going forward to a bright new future that allows all.
Yeah, I got a question.
What's that?
Yeah,
But
but
yeah, I finished the
okay.
video. Do you know what I mean? I finished it just saying stuff as you left, and I was like, God damn it! Do you know what I mean? That was a great conversation. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I hadn't finished what I was saying. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
No, I'm sorry, but
No, it's
you
fine.
know.
It's fine. These things happen. Do you know what I mean? I'm just
You're
glad that
an
you're here
old
again
ass
for me to carry
nigga.
on. Don't worry.
No, what's
Come
going
on,
on,
bro.
y'all?
Calm down. Calm down.
Huh?
You're chill. You're chill. I've just muted the guy that said the N word. You don't need to be saying that shit.
What the fuck?
Carry on.
Who is this guy?
So you hate every ism, as you said.
Yeah, most of them. You know, like I'd say most of them. Obviously, I like nationalism, but you know, nationalism's just being proud of your nation, proud of your understanding, and we want
Yeah,
greatness in this
nationalism.
country.
Yeah,
It's not. I'm not being
yeah,
horrible to anybody
nationalism is a
else.
great thing, actually.
Yeah, but it's within Britain, not just England. You know, this is England, so this is an England continent. You know, there's Scotland. We've got Ireland, Northern Ireland. We've got Wales. We're built up of
Yeah,
multiple nations. We're under the British flag. So
yeah.
if you even come from like Pakistan and you come here and your family settles here and you become British,
Okay,
we're under that flag of unity. It's a unifying
right.
flag. That's the idea. It's supposed to unite all. But people just seem
Right.
to hate a united understanding. Like it's almost like people think that we're the colonialists, but I don't see in our history of us colonizing anything but barren landscapes. You know, Australia, America, Canada, Chagos Islands. You know, these
So
are
it's
barren landscapes. You know,
abandoned. It's where abandoned.
Oh my
yeah,
god,
of
bro, yo, this
course.
what the
Chill, what the fuck,
fuck?
man? It's like, chill out. So, you know, we just need to admit those and then we can just kind of move on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't get, I've muted these other guys just so you know, if you want to mute them,
Okay,
I've got
okay.
them.
Me too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
muted them.
So it's one of them, innit? It's like, if we just hold a history understanding and then move forward with the accountability, understanding how things have gone wrong, gone well, look at what's happening today and then look at how we're going to get to the future. There is steps to take to move us to the
Yeah,
future that we're looking for. Like literally, we just paint a picture of how you would see Britain in an ideal world. Well, then what we need to do is just figure out how we get to that picture at the end. You know, from where we are today to where we are need to be.
yeah,
For me, that's what I do. The thing I like to do is go into companies and they go, right, we want to be here. And I go, right, well, we're here today, right, and I'll go away, right? So I make a game plan of how to move the company step by step to the point where they need to be. And then I give them a proposal, we write out a plan, and then we get to that stage when we're there and I've completed my job and you've verified it. I want paying now. I'm going. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to come back. I don't want to have to revisit the job unless there's a problem, unless we've done something wrong, unless you need something altering, whatever. I don't know what it is, but you know, you might need to contact me again. That's fine, no problems. But if I completed the job to the standard that you expect, then I want paying immediately. Do you know what I mean? It just makes the whole thing simpler for me. And again, I can come back and re-edit and redo whatever needs to be done. But again, that's what we need to do. We need to think in that kind of mindset. We also need to think in a mindset where it's like, if I was prime minister, let's say, right, I would just look at the will of the people enacting in a whole. Right, here's some solutions, right? Where do we think we can land on the best? Let's debate it. Let's go through it logically and let's hold accountability. We can make this happen. And if it isn't working, well, then I've got observers. We've got people looking at the facts of what's happening. And instead of just being rigid, why don't we dynamically flow issue the problems, get solutions, and fix it. Like the whole thing seems like a pretty algorithmically easy way to solve problems without
Yeah.
anybody even saying, you know, what I mean, it's just I won't make the decisions. You know, as prime minister, I won't make the decisions. It will be formed in the understanding of the majority. 51% always over the majority. Will always go for the dynamic flow, which will always keep it in like a constant accountability. So if the people are saying, "Oh yeah, 51%, this is not working," well, again, we need to dynamically move and form, and you know, I mean, if you looked at that over the last
Hello
25
guys,
years, of the
لك
things that
شنو
we've
هذا
needed,
الله
then we would have been already at a great
ابو
place.
علاوي صرصري يعرف الماني.
Because, like, for example, Britain has wanted to get rid of migration down to a more manageable level for a very long time. Today it is rampantly out of control, but it wouldn't be if we'd held the standard of accountability and look at how the facts have happened, how it's played out, how Britain's lost control of its borders, you know, how we're still in Europe under an ECHR, the Human Rights Court, the courts, sorry, and then we're into European projects. We're into still deal with Europe, which we were supposed to be out of Europe. There was supposed to be no deal, so we could start again without the bureaucracy of Europe. Cut that out and just make it the trade platform it should have always have been. And then if we hold
Hello,
that standard and show Europe, imagine everyone just does
I'm
the
good.
same
How are
thing
you?
and we just get rid of bureaucracy. I just wanted to let you know I'm
No, I
recording for
remember you,
YouTube.
Lauren.
I'm recording for YouTube just so you know.
Hello,
Hello,
Lauren.
hello, hello.
Do you
I've
remember
muted
me?
the
We
other
spoke
people.
before.
I can't remember you now, unfortunately.
Okay,
You sound very nice though.
what?
I said you sound very nice. If we've spoken before, you said I've not muted you, so you must have been fine with me.
So Lauren,
Yes, go for it. I'm speaking to you.
you know, you are a nationalist, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you are. When you are like, what do you think make Britain like great? What's the main thing that make Britain great?
It's our mindset to
It's a
hold
mindset.
accountability. Yeah, it's like, you know, we have accountability. We can look at the stats and analyze them and figure out what's actually going on. You know, we
Yeah,
have an ability to have love, honor. We want a relationship that works. We want open dialogue. We want to know our history. We know who we are. We're an Anglo nation of 1800 years of Christianity, right? Where we split the
yeah,
divinity into an Anglo Christian faith because our king wanted to behead his wives, right? He wanted divorce. So for me, that kind of shit just doesn't work because it seems like the devil's influence. If a man wants to subvert the teachings of God with his own belief, that's called subversion to the truth. I need to hold the accountability on it, and I will never follow that faith. So for me, it's that. You know what I mean? Accountability is king, you know, holding love as the standard because love is the biggest tenet of everything that could possibly be. You know, respect, honor, cherishing,
yeah.
protection.
Yeah.
Is our mindset is different to the third world. And the reason why it has been able to be accomplished so quickly is because we're a small island nation that warred within a couple of, you know, factions and the dynasties
Yeah,
and the differences, and then we combined them in understanding of unity under the flag. And we took the St. George's Cross, which, you know, a lot of European countries had at the time. But then we obviously unified it with Scotland, and there was a big unification with them, and again, mainly, you know, the unification between our island nation made us so strong and powerful that we then developed technology and things that we could then bring to the world. So we had like mass industry technology, we had different ages from bronze, silver, you know, we had all these different technological steps that we advanced our understanding through, which made us very powerful. And then we used that to go to the world and go, you know,
Well,
we're the
no, let's
best,
not
and
play this game.
we tried to sell it. Do you know what I mean?
Actually,
Yeah, no, let's not play this game.
So you like look in India and look at all the stuff we created in India and stuff. And you can see it around the world, all the things that we created. And then if you look at the paradigm of today, that's why China's trying to do a very similar play. Like, and all the stuff they created wasn't off the backs of the people that lived in the land. They're doing it all Chinese way. It's Chinese workers, it's Chinese infrastructure, it's Chinese materials. They're the ones benefiting from it all, China. If you think about like the rail industry systems that were brought into India, well, all that was India steel and India stuff. Do you know what I mean? There's no point in bringing it from Britain majoritively
Yeah.
because it's going to the transportation was just not worth it. So again, like if you think about how we've created things in different countries and held an understanding of basic creation and industrialization, you know, these are the things that we already knew we could just sell to the world. Again, it's the same like I was saying, you know, I know my job and I sell it very well. So again, that's why I do the things I do. Well, if Britain
Yeah.
knows who we are again, and we get back on time of this greatness, I would hope that in a way we could take our greatness back from America, which is again another story that I can talk to you about World War II when we handed over
هذا
our
بنت
greatness
ولا
because we were
ولد؟
going to lose. But we need to take back our greatness and once
هذا
again
بنت ولا ولد؟
rule the high
ولد
seas with an idea of just holding the accountability of no slavery and no bullshit in this world. I would like to see Britain back as a strong nation. Like, I mean,
Well, you guys
world
are
powerful,
still
strong.
still a
Oh
strong
no,
nation.
we've got that. We've got the ability to be that.
No, you still. I see that you were still a great nation, like powerful country, and I see that. Look, the
Thank you, thank
U.S.
you.
the U.S. like they are like you guys. They are United Nations. United
Yeah,
Nations.
no. They've already
United
left the
States.
UN. The United States have left the UN
No,
Council.
no. I mean like they were like united together, just
Yeah,
like
they
you.
created it. We
How
created
did
the
the United
UN. The
States?
UN,
How did
I want to dissolve it. I want rid of the UN.
how did the US leave the UN? They're in the Big Five.
Oh, okay.
No, they've
I see your
absolved
point.
themselves from the council so that they could allow Israel to have. They could have Netanyahu in. That's why they left.
You're
Remember,
American.
they're under the. No, I'm not. I'm British. I'm just saying why America absolved themselves from the council because if they had, America would be under the extradition understanding of grabbing Netanyahu and locking
Nobody
him
likes
up.
America, you know.
I love America and I love Britain. I love the Western understanding. I mean, you can love whichever paradigm you want. That's
No,
fine with
like
me. But
if you want it in the West meaning, you guys, you Europeans are the superior about the Western
yeah,
ideology,
but
not the
I don't
American.
like. I would say this to you, like Europe as a whole nation without Britain, Britain is still bigger and stronger than the entire of Europe.
Okay, I agree with you, but when I say
Yeah.
that you're superior, you're more better than the US.
I think we're better
You
than the US as well. But I only
look
say that
if you want
because
it in this way,
we are Christian nation and America is liberal, completely liberal.
the US, like if let's say the Native Americans still lived in the US, okay,
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
they still be considered Western? No. It's just because white people now live there and they call themselves Western and they're the superior over all people. No,
Yeah, well, we
the US is
colonized
a country
that
of migration.
landscape effectively because it was barren. Do you know what I mean? We were the ones who institutionalized roads, infrastructures, towns, cities. We built it all. Do you know what I mean?
I know. For example,
Yeah.
Rhodesia.
Yeah. But that's what the West has done. Britain's always built on nothing when there's nothing there. Do you know what I mean? Or with
And
help with like
Americans
India to
call
build them up and
themselves
stuff.
superior now, which
Like
makes me
India's
sad.
very powerful because of the British backing that they had years ago. Do you know what I mean? India wouldn't be so powerful if they
India,
hadn't had the British
the
influence.
tea
You know what I mean?
company,
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what we did. Like they made tea for us, and we sent it all around the world. Do you know what I mean? Like that was the trade empire that we created with India. Do you know what I mean? I was talking to the guy below about it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like
I
we were
know.
trying to create free economy. Do you know what I mean? Through their understanding of
I saw a
what
video
products they had.
in Pakistan when a guy went there for tourism. He was British.
Yeah,
He said, "Please
yeah.
roll us again."
Yeah. So it's a bit dangerous in a lot of countries at the moment. Even my
some
country is
some
very
countries. Sorry
dangerous.
for interrupting. Some countries
Just the whole
went well
world just
after
seems to be very dangerous for some reason. I don't know.
some countries went well after the British independence. For example, the countries in the GCC, the Arabian Gulf. These countries went well after the independence, but like other countries like Egypt, let's say India, look what happened to them, shithole.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely. I mean,
it is
I'll
about the
never
people.
go back to Egypt in my life, bro. I mean, I almost died within like
It is not
a
look.
couple of shops away from the hotel, and I get grabbed into a shop, and they close the
No,
door, lock it, and I'm like, what do I do
no,
here? There's like five,
look.
six guys, and it's me. Do you know what I mean? I'm 16 years
Uh,
old. I was shit myself.
ready to get finger blast.
Look, it is not about the country. It is about the people that rule it or
No,
the
no, I
people
didn't
that live.
say the people were bad to a point, but you know, it was the people that locked me in the
Egyptians,
country, in
like
the
the
shop. Do you know what I
Egyptians.
mean? Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I won't go back to their country. I'll go somewhere else. It's better.
Guy sitting on the couch. How old are you, man?
My
Oh,
age is not that
girl.
important, bro. I'll probably just I'll just
Yo,
meet you, bro.
Lauren,
This is not that deep. Yep.
Lauren,
Yes.
you were in Egypt. You visited Egypt.
Yeah.
How was it?
Oh, it wasn't the best. It was when I was young. It was
أبي
about
محمود
1995, I think it was, when I went to Egypt.
لا لا
So
إيه
it
جدتي
wasn't really the best
الجراند ما
experience.
So what's happened with you?
That's what I'm saying. I got
Rayal,
pulled into a shop and they were asking me to drink a drink that tasted like Coke, and they made me buy a load of papyrus that cost me about £120 back then.
Yeah,
But
they
now they
lie
give
to
me
you
a
in
load of
Egypt.
money.
They lie to you
Yeah,
and
they
they make you
scam me. They
pay.
scam me. Yeah.
Yeah, scamming. Yeah.
Through fear. Yeah, through fear. I was not happy. You know what I mean? It was not a good time now. Do you know what I mean? We moved hotels to a different hotel. So we were going to do golf stuff in a different region. So we left. But it's just, you know, it's just world experience. There's loads of different places. I've been in Dubai. I've been to Kuwait. Do you know what I mean? I've been to the UAE in the Middle East. So I've been to
Kuwait is I'm from
Israel.
Kuwait.
Yeah, Kuwait's fine. I was in Kuwait. We used to live,
Bro Kuwait
you know,
is
where
gonna kill
the Radisson Hotel on the
The Radisson
beaches,
Blue,
the
yeah,
Radisson.
the
Yeah,
boat,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
boat, right?
Yeah. So yeah, the ball. You know, the big ball, the marble ball you can
The,
spin in the lobby with
yes,
a
I
big
know.
boat at the side. Yeah. That one. That
Yeah,
one. We live like 10 minutes away from there. Yeah.
my graduation was there.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it's a lovely hotel, mate. Honestly, that's a fucking sick hotel. But like, honestly, like I'm on the beach in 1996, 97 in Kuwait on the beach there, right? And we're digging in the sand, right? And my brother's like,
Yeah.
"What's this?" And I'm like, "That's a fucking grenade, bro! Like, what the
The
fuck?" So
90s.
I give it to the pool attendant, and he's like, "1 second." He just throws it in the sea, and I'm like, "I don't want to go in the sea now. I think I might get my legs blown off." I was like,
Saudi.
I'm out of here, bro."
Aerothetic.
Honestly, it was so funny. Honestly.
Yeah,
But
after
that's just
the
the way the world
war.
works, mate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to judge you guys. You know what I mean? We're chilling.
But it
These
doesn't
things
work,
happen.
the grenades, because it has been left
They're
in the
fucking,
sun.
especially the full of water, mate.
Oh
They're
my
not
god,
going to
you're so
explode
hot.
anyway. I know,
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
know, right?
beautiful.
You're beautiful.
I know, thank you.
No problem.
حتى هو مو مصدق.
طيب ميوت تخيل.
But don't set me off, because I will take the piss out of you to the point that makes you
Did,
look like a
did,
fool.
did you
So
go? So you went to the Emirates and Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. Like I've been to Saudi Arabia when
I've not been to
before they opened
Saudi.
up.
Wait, are you a prince?
I went. Who, me?
Yeah.
Mate, I think it's
No,
asking you.
I went to
think it's
Saudi
'cause-
Arabia before they opened up. You know, when there was the Sharia law in 2017, 2016, I think.
Would you marry Lauren?
Holy
Who's
shit! I
Lauren?
think that's a bit gay, bro. Chill
Lauren?
out.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, bro. I'm not gay. Just chill. Right.
Maybe it's
Oh, you're
already
not
made.
gay? Would you
No,
marry
no, no,
me?
I'm just a guy. No, hell no.
No.
No, I know I'm
Okay,
not
if I told you,
popular,
okay,
but
listen,
I'm not,
listen. If
I'm
I tell
definitely
you
not gay
I'm a
friends.
minor, I'm a minor. Would you do
Whoa,
it?
okay, right.
Okay.
Who is it?
Don't leave.
Yeah.
Don't leave.
I'm not leaving. I'm just
No,
muting
it's
you,
great,
bro. You're
please.
not supposed to be in the conversation. I'm recording for YouTube, just so you know. So you might want to leave the call.
لو رسم
I'm not interested in any minors. You've got to be above 18 to interact with me.
Well, what is your channel, Lauren?
One and only UK.
UK.
In
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I do Discord debates and stuff like that.
so what is your content there?
Everything and anything I can get my hands on. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm making content right now.
Oh.
Yes. Because it's a
هذا
good debate, do
حيشتغل
you know what I
على
mean?
اليوتيوب.
I get to explain who
Yeah.
I am. People get to know who I am. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking
Oh,
to you
okay,
guys.
okay.
They get to hear you guys. You're understanding. Do you know what I mean? I'm a very civil, nice
Oh,
person.
okay, I get it, I get it.
Because the thing
شنو
you're
ايش
going to
قال
find
هذا
is
ما
that,
فهمت.
you know, in the
قاعد
process
يقول
of
انه
stuff that I do,
قاعد
there's a lot of
يصور
left.
وينشر بيطشرنا.
Oh my
حتى
God.
انا
Chill out, bro.
حتى
Chill out, bro.
قاولكم
Chill
لا
out. I will
تتصل.
mute you.
اكتب لي اياها.
Let me just
One and only
relax.
UK. ما تعرف تكتب.
لا اكتب لي شنو قلت.
لا لا حتى عدى ولا حكيت.
I'm sorry to break it down to you, but Lauren's not actually single. He's married to me, okay?
Holy shit. How
Yeah.
many people want to claim me? I know I'm that popular, bro. Come on. But I'm just not gay. I've said it how many times? Come on, just relax. Do I
Lauren,
need to like
you're
tattoo it on my
single?
forehead or something?
You're single, Lauren?
It's complicated. Sorry, I'm not a lefty. No, I you know, I'm not in a relationship. Fuck relationships right now. I'm single. Single Pringle.
Yo, Lauren,
Yes.
you single?
Yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship.
Even
Wow.
yeah, bro.
Why would I
Even
be
the Arabs
interested?
want Lauren.
You didn't like.
لورن check your DMs. في كم.
No.
No, just الكيو كيف كان.
Well, I can look at my phone. I can't do it on my computer. One second.
في كم.
شنو ايش دزيت له؟
What, on YouTube or?
No, on Discord. شوف خاصك.
No, you're not.
What's that? Just
دزيت
wonder
براين
if I
قبل.
get cut off.
ايه.
No. Is it really beautiful?
Yeah, but it's more a case
ما
of
تقول بهم
I'm not going to
اعلامي.
show
No.
who you are. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to show who you are. Do you know what I mean? So you're chilling.
Oh, okay.
But that
Okay,
makes no
so
sense. But that makes no sense. If you're the pedophile.
you uploaded
What?
any videos yesterday?
What was yesterday? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'll try and do like an
You
upload
did?
every day kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I did the protest on Sunday. So
Do you have you have a TikTok channel or do you don't have?
yeah, it's all the same. Like one and only UK. Do you know what I mean? On TikTok, it's one and only UK. I'm just trying to make it universal across all social media platforms. I think it's like one and only UK YT on X because X is fuck.
One and only UK. You have 20,000 views.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I've got
yeah.
about 100,000 views this weekend across all my videos.
Discord trolls getting wrecked,
Yeah.
destroyed.
Yeah, but like when I post this one, this is going to be like great Discord debate. needs to watch kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna like this isn't a troll video. You guys aren't trolling me. I'm not trolling you. Do you know what I mean? We're not like there's no contention within the conversation. There's no rattling the cage, just so to speak. Do you know what I mean? We're just having a civil dialogue. Sometimes it's important to show as well that it's all within a Discord dialogue. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause the ones where I destroy kids is things like when we're just doing this, and then all of a sudden they just ramp up and lose their mind on things that I'm saying that are true. That is when I'm holding everything accountable from myself to them to England to whoever, whichever. You know what I mean? There's all the accountability for everybody. Do you know what I mean? We're all going to share it. But then when they're like, oh no, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, just cry more for me. Do you know what I mean? Because I've got to use this. Do you know what I mean? Attack the way I look, talk about me, and you can't attack my arguments because you know it's the truth, right? Because I've just won. I've just won a debate. I don't win. I
Well,
don't
it's
need to debate. I can just tell you the truth, and people lose their minds.
well, it's a great content like you share on YouTube. It's actually cool. It's a great.
Yeah, I hope so.
You
It's
should
slightly
keep
different,
moving.
Johnny.
Maybe you like have more followers or
Don't worry.
subscribers or
Still just a rat in cage.
What's that?
you
Hello.
should keep moving. You don't stop. Don't quit.
No.
No, I'm going
Why
to keep
are
on going. That's what I was saying. I was literally, I'm going to stream live across all 5 platforms the next time I go live.
what is happening?
You're live now?
No, I'm not live. No, I'm recording the Discord call. And then I'll make a video
Uh,
out of it.
you're recording for like a new video on YouTube?
Yeah,
That's not
because this has been
true.
a great conversation. I was recording it and then you left and I stopped. And then, I finished the video and then I stopped. And then you came back. So I started recording again. So I'll add that together. Do you know what I mean? And be like, oh shit, it stopped. But you came back. So we carried it on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
No, these things happen, bro. Like, it's a good conversation. You're very civil. You're very open to
What
conversation.
is this
You
like a
like,
video
just, sorry, say again,
or is
which
this a
country are you
real
from?
person?
I'm from Iraq.
Yeah, so like, you're an Iraqi. I'm sure we've spoken before. We've had great
Well, why are you
conversations. Do you know what I mean? And this just
disrespecting him? It
shows
makes me
exactly what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Sorry. Say again, Rose. I was just speaking. The other guys are muted, so, they're just sitting in the call with us. So we've got
Are you talking to
Joe
me?
and
Are you talking to them?
trying to say to Rose that it's me, you, and Rose, and the other 2 guys are muted on my side. Do you know what I mean? And I'm making a YouTube video.
well, so I think you are just misunderstanding what is happening.
Well, learn.
Yeah. We'll just ignore her.
Yeah, mute them, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Mute them.
mute them. Carry on. I thought she was gonna
Yeah,
interact with us,
actually,
and she's talking to the people who are muted. So carry on.
I really like talking to you. You are like
Yeah, me
very
too.
smart guy, you know. It's
No,
just a
yeah.
good
Thanks for the
conversation.
conversation.
You're so open.
Yeah.
You know
Thank you.
all the topics. You don't mind any topic. That's so cool.
No,
You know
I don't.
politics,
Yeah,
religion, and everything. That's so good.
yeah, exactly.
So, what do you think about the idea of like socialist is the good for our economy? What do you think of that?
It's not. It doesn't work. The problem with it kind of would be that the money at the top gets redistributed through an unnecessary mean, which isn't the right play. It does need to be, but it doesn't need the redistribution and a socialist understanding. What we need to do is make the people, the workers, more valuable to the company, and instead of the company taking all of the profit, well, shouldn't it just be a risk redistribution back to the people of profit? If they're the ones that have made the money for the company and the boss sits there virtually doing nothing once he's made it, there is a redistribution idea that it would be a little bit fair, but still keep the owner with most of the money and with most of the profit. Do you know what I mean? But it's kind of like the runaway idea. Like Amazon's a bit of a runaway kind of billionaire. Do you know what I mean? You know, the
Yeah,
Google billionaires or whoever the billionaires, like all these
yeah, yeah.
billionaires and trillionaires are just that common denomination in value just needs to be a bit more spread.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
think that like it's not fair, you know?
it
It's not
isn't
fair to share
fair,
your profits.
but you know, socialism is just it's like the extreme opposite end where there would just be no way of making money at that point. You just destroy the entire system because you
Yeah,
don't want to do the
it's
hard
kind of
work.
true. It's kind of true because
Yeah, but
you
it's the
know
kids
when
that have come
I'm
up. Imagine, right? You're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, and then you're like, oh shit, if I go for socialism, that means I don't have to work. I can cry. I can sit at home like a fat slob in my mum's basement and make all the money I need through redistribution of wealth from the people that have worked their entire life to make it.
yeah,
Doesn't sound like a very fair system.
that's what I said. It's not fair.
No, it's not. So
Yeah,
yeah, fuck socialism, communism, capitalism is the only one that'll work. Get off your arse, make something of yourself, and guess what happens? You get rewarded for it. But it has to be in a paradigm of fairness. And even now, like in Britain, it's unfair to try and make business work in the social climate and the way that it's being conducted through the government understanding. Well, their belief set, their control set's really going to make it hard to do stuff. Instead of having more bureaucracy, we need to just deregulate and de-bureaucratize. Do you know what I mean? And let technology flourish and new ideas form, and Britain to get wealthy and create something fucking awesome. And that's the future that you can. It's the potential. It's like how do you create potential?
yeah, yeah. You
Don't
mean like
limit potential,
capitalism
right?
is like work and you get paid. You just not
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
stay in your home and do nothing and you expect money. It's not fair.
It's not, no. So get off your
Yeah,
arse and make something of yourself, and you will be rewarded. But like I've said, you need to be in a country that will allow you to flourish. Do you know what I mean? America
yeah,
seems
yeah.
like it's getting back on time for a country that can flourish, but Britain is socially declining to a point of socialism instead of a capitalistic viewpoint. So we are not going to be on time if we carry on down this path, which is sad, which is really sad. But
Well,
yeah, it's been a great conversation with you. I've been really, really enjoyed it, mate. Thank you.
no, bro, I enjoy talking to you. It's really a great thing that you are open to conversations.
Yeah,
You
like,
know
that's why
all
I
you have
invited you.
like you have knowledge in all topics, in all kind of topics, religious and politics and every other topics.
Yeah, my mind works in a very interesting way, very, I think, different to a lot of other people's. Is I can almost like do zooming out of history and time and look at perspectives in many faceted understandings.
Yeah,
It's an interesting. Yeah. It is interesting the way my mind works, but again, it's hard to then debate somebody who doesn't share the same understanding as I do, isn't on the same page as I am, hasn't done all the research I have. Well, if they're literally 20 years old and just getting on time, well, they've still got another 25 years of experience to get even close to the point where I am. You know, these kids need to just shut the fuck up for a bit and start listening to the adults in the room, and they'll start learning some stuff.
yeah, you're right.
That's why
Well,
I'm
but
here.
not
They're all
all
like, "Oh,
adults have that.
what's that?
So
What's
so
that?"
it's a weird question, Lauren, but I need an answer from you.
Yeah, go for it. Ask it. I'll always answer.
Yeah. So what do you think about like about all the things that this generation did, like fairies and transgenders and gay and faggots? So what do you think of them?
I've got absolutely no problem with anyone believing what they want to believe, but I would just like to hold them to a perspective of the binary truth. The binary truth is that the opposite to a man is a woman. The opposite to straight is gay, and then you are the spectrum. You will make the choice to be whatever you want to be, the way you want to look, the way you want to act, and you are unique. You're a one in an infinite. You know, you can be the completely one of a kind. You know,
Well,
and that's what I try and be. But
that's like that. Your answer is kind of like
ذا رجال ولا بنت؟
just a sec.
yeah, I muted them. I
Yeah,
just
me
hold the
too.
logic to the
Um,
binary, but I'm not going to attack them for thinking they're transgender or
no.
whatever they think they
I
are in
want
some kind
I
of
want
binary or
your answer.
spectrum.
I want your answer, not like an like political perspective. I want your answer as like religious perspective.
No, I've just given it you. That's what I said. I just said I can affirm people because people can make choices in any paradigm they want. The thing I'm going to hold them accountable to is the binary logic. Man,
Yeah.
woman, gay,
Yeah.
straight, everyone makes the choices. People are spectral creatures. Well, I've just held the binary of logic, that's all. Whatever you say you want to be referred to as, I'm respectful enough to do so. If you have respect, honor, and are a kind, caring type of person, I will affirm you. If you're a piece of shit, what the fuck am I even? I'm going to call you a guy if you are a guy, and I'm going to piss you off. Just one of them things, bro.
It's kind of like kind of shit position we are in with all these like names, binary, transgender. Well, it's
Yeah,
fucked
but that's
up.
what I'm saying. They're spectral, genders, but people are the spectrum. So yeah, they're
Yeah.
just talking to talk because they've got nothing to talk about. They're not interesting enough. They've got to make their sexuality the interesting talking point for them. I'm a fucking guy. I'm interesting because I've decided to look different than everybody else. I made choices in my life that make me unique.
Right.
Everyone should do the same
And you
thing.
are
Start making choices, and you become unique to the world. If you don't make any of the choices, and you don't fucking have a hedge bet on what you want to do in life, you'll never go anywhere because you've not got a goal. And
okay.
it's very simple,
That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
Thank you.
So Lauren, you know Hezbollah? Do you know them?
Hezbollah, yeah.
You know them.
Yes, I do.
So what do you think about them?
Can't affirm any terrorist belief through Islam.
Okay, like a political movement. So what do you think about them?
I've not seen it as a political movement in a sense because I believe Islam is a political ideology.
Well,
But it's not unique to Hezbollah, is what I'm saying.
I know. Like,
Yeah.
don't you think they are like some Sunni
The ones
says
in
like
Lebanon you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Their supreme leader is Hassan Nasrallah, who like that they Israel killed them.
Yeah, I know,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, I would just like no offense or anything. I want rid of them. I think we can work with Islam. I just don't think we can work with radicalized understanding through Islam. Because you look
Well,
like the Kurd. Look at the Kurd. Is it Kurdish? Is it Kurd? I can't remember. Is it Kurdistan? Where it's the majority of religion is Islam, but it's a secular government where it's not based in Sharia. Well, that's an interesting
Kurdistan,
cut.
Kurdistan region.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I mean,
Kurdistan
I didn't
region.
even realize that was a thing until I literally looked up the history and I was like, wow, this is interesting.
Well, Kurdistan region is in Iraq, and they are Iraqis. They have like they carry
Oh, I know,
Iraqi
yeah.
passport. Yeah, Iraqi national
I was
cards.
speaking to somebody from the region and it just blew my mind. I was like, you're Sharia, right? Your government's based on a Sharia law. She was like, no, secular. I was like, what? I was like, you're lying. I was like, do the research, do the research. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh, okay,
see, I see
I'm
it.
talking shit. So yeah, I just held myself accountable. I did the research. You know what I mean? I noticed everything was going on. I was like, that is so fucking interesting.
Well, I can't agree with you with the idea of like immigration are like they are like they are so bad for the country, you know. They are came
No,
from
I'm just
another tradition.
yeah, I'm just saying what I'm saying is the world is interesting and its uniqueness. Do you know what I mean? So having that uniqueness
Yeah,
there
but
was just something that I did not expect. It was unexpected.
you know what I believe? I believe everyone should like stay in their country and their own tradition on and groups. Because if you like move to another nation and you are like an Afghani or whatever you are, for example, like Afghanistan people when they go to like the UK, they kind of ruin it, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm kind of agree with you. Kind of agree with you.
No, that's all. But I mean, I know how everything's happened. Do you know what I mean? I know the dumping of all the crap out of certain countries into Europe's happened. Do you know what I mean? I'm not stupid. Do you know what I mean? I've talked to a lot of Iraqi people as well who can confirm what's going on. You know, so I'm not
Yeah,
stupid over the history and what's happened. It's fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, we have to just recognize the truth. And that's why I'm a protester, because it's simple. Here's the current of the validation for the accountability. No passport, no visa, no ID means no entry. Just that
yeah,
simple. So if you don't have your ID with you, like, who are you? Sorry, you're not allowed. Just not allowed. Do you know what I mean? The computer says
yeah. They
no,
should
mate. Do you know what
never
I mean?
let them in
Literally,
first
sorry, the
place.
viruses are kicking you out.
You guys left. UK left the what is it called,
The European
the
Union.
European nation, the European United
Yeah.
Nations. Yeah, you guys left it,
No, no,
and
no, 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 no. We didn't leave. I'll explain how we've not, because Britain still has, we have the ECHR in play in our law. We have the European courts in our law, and we pay into European projects. We still have a deal, but we don't get any benefits out of it. This is all to fucking control Britain.
yeah, I know what's happened. I know what's happened with you. I
Yeah,
know.
it's a joke.
Yeah, but you guys left. You left.
Yeah, because we wanted control of our own sovereign borders and our own
Yeah,
understanding. We
I
wanted our
know, I
waters
know, I know,
back. We wanted to do our own thing, Britain. Because that's the
I
thing for
know.
me, right?
Don't get
I'll
much
explain it. Let me
benefit.
just explain it just dead quickly, just so that everyone knows for YouTube. The main problem is going to be that Britain knew who we were, and now we seem to not know, right? We don't know who
Okay.
the fuck we are, but we did. We need to just stand on who we were and stop on here this bullshit. Like, here, the problem you've got is like the police. I don't see them as the enforcers of law. I see the enforcement of the policies where like actors, like, the heads of the police establishment have read the law, and this is how they interpret the law. This is the application of how they're going to handle that applied law. That doesn't make any sense to me. For years we've known how to police people. Today we don't seem to be solving murder, solving crime, doing anything that's worth of any value of police. We are just policing people, which is like, arresting them for things they've said on the internet, which just should not even be happening. Police need to do their bloody job, get out on the streets and make the streets safe again. The streets are unsafe because the police are just not out enforced enough. And they're not doing the right job. For example, if you look at my videos, what I call is dividing to conquer people is when you see the police line barricading off the
Yeah.
left, supposedly to the right. Right? The barricading the left to the supposed right, and it's not the right. These are just normal mums and dads, me as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't ever like on the right. I was a fucking lefty. We believed in
Yeah.
freedom for people, the rights for all, British understanding. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, it's like we hate ourselves so much that everyone else is like above Britain and our understanding. And for me, that turned me off. Like, I'm not for
Well,
anybody else's opinion because nobody else has shown themselves to give a fuck or actually do the hard work like Britain has always done until a certain point. Do you know what I mean? Where we gave up. But
yeah.
it's Europe. Look at Europe. Like we
Britain,
fought so many world wars with
the
Europe. Why
UK,
would
the
Britain
UK,
take any example of what Europeans think Britain should do? We're the ones who saved them from 2 fucking world wars, effectively, when they tried to conquer the nations. Why would
yeah.
we be controlled by them when, in actual fact, Britain's always done the right thing for them? We should control them absolutely. It's just
Hello.
it's just fucking bonkers. Yo. I'm still making a video. Making another one.
You're still making videos.
Yeah, we're making another one. We're having a good conversation. So yeah, I thought fuck you. You're being the second one now, bro.
I'm the second one. I'm in 2 videos now. Gang.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna get famous. You're famous. But yeah. Well, we'll sign it off of there, and we'll carry on again because I bet it's been like a bit of time now for the video, and people are starting to get a bit bored. But there's a lot of things to talk about, but we will get on to another chapter of it again.
Your YouTube videos, like. Okay, goodbye.
Oh, you can say it. You gotta say. What was it? Like, subscribe, and comment. You know, I mean, you've got to say it. Go on, everyone.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
Thank you.